Let's start with the singles and relationship oracle deck. And depending on your situation, well, it's going to be different for everyone. If you're in a relationship and you need tarot, isn't it interesting? It's like you made the connection, but you still have this confusion. I don't know. Let's see. Self-neglect. Oh, shit. You are neglecting your own needs in a relationship. Practice self-care. This doesn't have to be you. This could be the person you are dealing with. Or it could be you. Self-neglect. This brother looks busted. Yo. It doesn't take long to pick yourself up. You can rewire your neural pathways in 21 days. And it's just a matter of lesser of two evils. You want to look like this, or you want to suffer extreme pressure for 3 weeks and look like I don't know, let's see, look like this. I just opened it up. I'm sorry. I know my laugh is a little too much sometimes, but like, come on, that was good. So, what's the message? Maybe you are led to inspire your person. I wish I would have left that out. Oh, I turned to it again. I'm gonna leave it out. Socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life. It doesn't take long to go from one to the next. It's a little, just a little bit of effort. I know it's impossible. Some people struggle for years. But the truth is, it just doesn't take that long once you make the decision to not neglect yourself. And hey, I'm talking from experience. I was an addict for years. And this is very much how I looked often. However, I was, let's say, undercover, and I wasn't doing anything shady. I was just under the influence of drugs. But it's like that movie. It's not quite like this movie, but let me just say, the movie The Fifth Element, where she just where did she come from? She just kind of I forget, where did she come from? Anyways, she appears. They have like a piece of her DNA. I don't know, and they make her body in the little tube, and then she busts out because she's supernatural. My point is, she has to go watch TV for like a day, and she downloads all the history. She just like watches everything in fast motion, and she downloads all the history of the world that she needs to know, learns the languages and her mission. And my point is, when I was like this, I watched movies every day, all day. And I couldn't download world's history in one day like the Fifth Element chick, but I was able to utilize that time to download so much information. It looked like I was a lost cause to the outside world, but I was focused on some very intense information and reading the word, and so at some point we have to recognize that there is a time and a place for the one situation, and then you rise from the ashes and you're like, ha, just kidding. And then you got all this information from years of undercover downloads. I know, I'm so different, you guys, but whatever. It's just what it is, seriously. So somebody here is becoming, or you're connected to somebody who perhaps is switching it up through your influence, or this is you switching it up through your own strength and purpose. It has been activated to, it's like, trust me, I fantasize about, you know, getting fucked up. Like, just being honest. But who wants, it's like the high of health is it trumps. There was like a purpose for this. There's a purpose for me. There was a purpose for this. To be honest, it was deep in purpose. It just was so disguised. And people that I was around, how could they possibly recognize what I was actually accomplishing? It doesn't look like you're doing shit, but that's why the comeback is so almost suspect. It's like, who are you and how did you become such a player on the board? The field agent of life at finally, or somebody becoming, or helping somebody else become, having this leisurely life, expert of romance. It's a dangerous romance. Romancing is dangerous because I don't want to. Nope. Let's just. How about let's get one of these? What an interesting message. The Repair, Evolution, Growth Oracle cards. Again, a new deck. I don't know. We've got maybe. I might have pulled one of these ones. But anyways, here we are. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Wow. This is so special. Every day, connecting with the babes. Addiction! I cannot. I'm sorry. Can I? Listen. It's too much. Addiction's compassion. I just watched the Lion King? The Leo King. The Lion King. The Leo King. He's an astrologer and he's pretty equipped with some knowledge. I try to be neutral, but what was I gonna say? I forget. He just had, I don't watch him often, but he had a video this morning and he talked about, he did talk a little bit about past drug use, but I truly don't remember what I was going to say about that. I'm sorry. Okay, so addiction's compassion. Wow, isn't this fitting? The situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that is influencing you or the person involved. Pain and trauma are being projected. Try to see the truth of the situation by stepping outside of the chaos to create an opening for forgiveness, patience, and compassion. That's why, you know, when I see homeless ones, and even Jesus hung out with the busted ones, because it's like, I understand. They're not all who you think or who they seem. And isn't it a spectacle? It feels like it's almost rare to see a homeless person bounce back to like that. That is movie worthy. There is a movie with Jason Statham who he was a bum but he was an ex, like, Marine, and then the system broke him, and then he got back on his feet because he wanted to save a girl. So, interesting, you guys. So, this situation is influenced by an addictive behavior that has influenced you or a person involved. It's tough. I don't know. I wish I could help more, save everybody. You know, the mission is to save the world. And one babe at a time. It starts with the self. Recognizing the power we have and the purpose of, you know, being self-neglectful, well, or looking like you are. Anyways, so let's just get one more. How about one of these? One of these, please, if we may. A message for my babes. Enlightenment. That's pretty self-explanatory. Somebody here is illuminated to their addictive situation, or you are being illuminated to somebody else's addictive situation and having compassion. Addictions, compassion. How very synchronistic these cards came out. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that helped. I love you guys so much. Until next time.